Hey, everybody. We get situated. Oh, I was in a hurry and couldn't blow dry my hair, so it's curly and looking a hot mess. Hey. Hey, Dee Dee. I said my hair's looking a hot mess. I was in the tub when all this went down, so I didn't have time to straighten my hair. I just had to throw some hair gel in and go on. Hey, Valerie, Cindy, Nene, Sunshine, Hazel. Oh, my gosh, y'all. Oh, my gosh. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. Let me tell you something. I had my doubts. Hey, thank you, everybody that has subscribed and coming to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Usually I do my live chats, just ramble on about this and that, but I'm going to try to pick some topics to, so I'm not rambling on about nothing in my lives. But anyways, last night I prayed about this situation. And this morning I went to my husband early this morning and I asked him, I said, what should I do? I think someone is lying about something. I can't prove it. But I don't really want to come out and say they're lying because, like, I was just conflicted, because I've been doing a lot of research the last few days. And he just said, don't do anything. He said, it's none of your business. And I was like, it is my business too. It is my business because it's serious. This is serious, if you're faking an illness, that's serious. It is my business when I see others that are hurt by, people doing that. But anyways, went on about my day. And the next thing I know, this crap hit the fan, as they like to say. Shit hit the fan. I supported Lady A. I'm not reading y'all's comments. I'm just, want to tell y'all, I supported Lady A. Did I have my doubts about her having cancer? Absolutely. Did I believe that Lady A had cancer? I wasn't sure. I never said anything about it because I always felt bad about even thinking it. Because I always thought to myself, Celeste, who are you to judge someone? You don't know how this lady feels or what she's going through. So I just supported her. And, I'd been subscribed for a while to her channel. But the last few weeks, I guess last month, I'd been paying attention to her videos. And things just didn't add up. And the last few days was just the icing on the cake for me. Because just so happens my house guest mother died from the exact same cancer that Lady A has. And she had the stem cell thing done too. Unfortunately, his mother passed away. And I have been questioning him on, about doing chemo at home. If, they've done chemo with her at home. Because his mother, when she got that cancer, she got dementia with it. And it also made her unable to walk. Okay, now I'm going to look. Hockey Mom, please, gal, view it. Hey, everybody, I'm just rambling on. Kadoobie. Timothy, tell me how to pronounce this word. Cookie, this name. Kadoobie wrong?
Kadoobie wrong. Yeah, I think so.
Kadoobie wrong. Okay, I was trying to figure out how to pronounce the name. Yes, NYC. I done the same thing. I have a close friend I had been discussing this with. And we had been doing research while on the phone with one another. And we knew this wasn't true, but we couldn't prove it. You know, we just didn't know what to do. Our hands was tied. You can't come out and say someone's lying. And I wasn't going to come out and accuse someone of lying because like me and my friend had discussed, you know, she could not be lying. We could be wrong. But, you know, like I always said, she looked healthy as a horse to me. That's the way I say it. No, I mean, no, somebody didn't prove it, but it's pretty. I mean, no, nobody has proved it, DD, but I mean, I don't want to say anything mean. Lord, I hope I am wrong. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I have had my doubts. I'm not going to lie. I've had my doubts, but I felt guilty for doubting it. But this just doesn't make any sense. This just doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, DD, if I offend you. I know you're close with your stuff. Lord, I mean, I feel bad for her. And I don't want anybody to be mean to Lady A over this, you know. If this is proven to be a scam, that means there's some mental health issues, you know. She needs help, not hate. Yeah, DD, I don't know. I'm just, if you start researching the cancer and the different types of treatments and things, it just is very confusing and just doesn't add up. Oh, yeah, Valerie. Timothy knows that I have been very bothered and conflicted with this. I mean, he's heard me talk to my husband because I was afraid that this was going to happen. I mean, I don't know. I just thought it would kind of just like blow over and never surface, you know? And if I am wrong and she is sick, oh my God, I totally apologize. But look, let's see some proof. I think at this point that we deserve some proof of illness because we have supported this lady. I mean, I will apologize to her and still support her, whether she wants me to or not, you know, if she is sick. But I think we deserve some proof, you know, at this point. Prove it to us. Show us something. We are confused. People are hurt by this. Stacy crying her eyes out, you know, because she's close with her and knew her and looked up to her and stuff. And she's hurt and disappointed. I think we all are. I'm disappointed. I'm confused. Right, Nanny. When people are sick, you just automatically believe them. And that's what I tried to do. But I did notice things that didn't make sense and little lies and things that didn't add up. But I would get mad at myself because I got a bad conscience and a big heart. I would get mad at myself and think to myself, who the hell are you to judge her? You know? And I wanted to believe her with all my heart. But sometimes you can't ignore red flags. I'm sorry, you just can't. Nanny. No, I'm Nanny. Thank you, Nanny. I'm not as dumb as I let on sometimes. I have been researching this, guys, and I got a witness to it, but I'll not say her name on here. She's been helping me a little bit because just things didn't add up. And there was always, I posted one time on Lady A's page. I think it's under my other channel name, The Crab Shack, though. And I said, if I were you, this has been several weeks ago. I was like, if I were you, I would post something from the doctor, something, you know, she could have covered her name and personal info and showed proof. So all these people would quit saying it. Because if I had cancer and someone didn't believe me, oh my gosh, I would prove it. Like, because I wouldn't want people to think that I was like a scammer. I understand that, you know, she thought you shouldn't have to prove it. But I think if you got a bunch of doubters, I think you should for the people that are supporting, you know.
In this day and time, you have to.
Yeah, Nanny. I never did say nothing on this channel about it. Because, you know, I've always been cool with Lady A. She's always been cool with me. She told people to come and check out my channel, and I met all you lovely people, and I appreciate that. But this is very disappointing. It's very upsetting. People lose their little children, their moms, their dads, their brothers, their family to cancer. And for anyone, I'm not saying that she is for sure because I don't have 100% proof. But that's what the rumor is. But if she is doing that, that is horrible. And it's sad at the same time. It's sad at the same time because that means she's wanting attention. She must be really lonely, you know. And that's sad. And another thing that I'm thinking in my mind is not everybody's going to be like us. There's going to be other people that go show her tons of hate over this. And that's not right. You won't see me commenting nothing to her. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. I'm not going to say anything at all on any of her videos, comments, whatever. But if she is watching, I wish that she would come and do a video or something and prove to us that she's sick so we can continue supporting her. If not, what does that say? Personally, I'm not going to accept I don't have to prove anything to anyone. I won't accept that because I would just not support her at all. But I would like an explanation of what's going on. I do not believe all these stories about being hacked over and over again. Come on now. Come on. I think she messed up and made a comment on someone's channel the other day when she was supposed to have been in the hospital. And then they said it was a hack. Come on, people. I want the truth. I think you all deserve the truth. I am new to this and new to her, but there are people that have supported her, that have been in arguments with other people defending her. You know, there were people saying she didn't have cancer. She was crazy. She had subscribers defending her, and they deserve an answer. They deserve the truth. Yes, Sarah, smile. Agree with you. Yeah, man, girl. Thank you. Sending wanting to know. Patson girl, 78. Exactly. Exactly. Who gets hacked that many times? Her kid's a computer genius, according to her. Can he do something to help her not get hacked? I want a damn answer. I want a damn answer for Stacy that I just saw crying on a live video. You know, it didn't affect me that way, her line. It pisses me off because of people like Stacy and Critters. Can you imagine how Critters, you know, is not saying anything right now? I guess she don't know what to say, or I've not seen her say anything. Can you imagine how she feels? Those people deserve an explanation. People like Stacy and Critters and the rest of you all that have been loyal supporters of her deserve some kind of answer. Either put your big girl panties on and come clean, or show some proof that you got cancer and your son donated you stem cells. And I just want to say something else. If this was to be a lie, it's one thing to have yourself mixed up in a big lie where you're saying you're sick, but it's another thing when you drag your kid into the lie. I'm just saying. And no, I'm not no perfect mother. I've done a lot of things in my life I'm not proud of. Everybody makes mistakes. But that's one thing I've never did. I've never lied and drug my kid into it with me. No, absolutely not. And so I think a good topic, since all this is going down, maybe tonight, will be that Munchausen by proxy. We're going to be talking about that. Because people that pretend that they're sick and pretend their kids are sick and make their kids go through all these doctor surgeries and stuff, that's what they have. I'm not even. What, Dee Dee? What'd she say? What critter say? I've not even been paying attention to the chat. The people that's new to the channel, guys, I'm new to this, and sometimes I forget to look at the chat. So I'm sorry. Y'all, for y'all that are new, I'm just me on here. I talk countrified. I'm a hick, as I call myself, a hillbilly. And we just all get along on this channel and support one another and have a good time.
You ain't a hillbilly.
Good, Stacy. Good. Mine's like that too, honey. If I'm upset, he is right by me. I don't got to be upset for him to be right by me.
I am right now.
Hey, Paula. Hey, Bella. Like that name, Bella.
I'm just going to say it right now. You got...
Let me tell y'all. The other day on one of my lives, I said, I would like to know what hospital she's in so maybe we can all send some flowers. I said that for a reason. I said that for a reason because I done knew then, the day that I said that something wasn't right. Something wasn't adding up. I'm not going to completely say that the woman's faking, but something doesn't add up. And I want some damn answers for people that have been hurt and affected by this situation that's went on today. Yeah, Kim. Yeah, I wanted to say something so bad, but Sue's going to kill me. But Sue knew that I knew. Sue knew that I knew. And Sue did not put anything in my head or tell me her thoughts or anything like that about it. I was talking to Sue on the phone one day, and I said, I have something to ask you, and I don't want to offend you or you get mad at me. And she already knew. She's like, she stopped me right in the middle of my sentence, and she knew exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. I know. Y'all, I sat back and watch. If you will sit back and watch and stay out of the drama and stuff and just sit back and watch and look at comments and stuff, you can figure things out and you can catch them in lies and stuff. You know, you heard she took chemo pills. You heard she had to go once a week and take chemo, or at least I did. Then you heard it was 3 times a week. You know, people were told different things. I mean, it just don't add up. So, and I did research, and Sue knows I did. If you can get chemotherapy at home, and you can, but any of y'all that's like in the medical field should go look at that, because I was a little bit confused about it. But you can get chemotherapy at home. It said if you got like one of those PICC lines, I guess like a port, or and it said the nurse could come and hook it up if your insurance would pay for that, or you could get it if you weren't able to get to your chemo therapy. But someone had said that she got chemo at home, so I was trying to research into that. I never really figured out if I, come to a conclusion about it, but I don't know if she got chemo at home or not. Hers didn't take me. No, I don't think that she had a port. I don't think that she had a port. But if you was going to get chemotherapy at home, from what I was reading, you would need that port for the nurse to hook up to. Otherwise, it was saying that you had to go like the hospital or wherever and get it through the IV and the pole. But you all can get on Google and just ask it, can you get chemotherapy at home? And it'll pull it up and you can read about it. And you can also read about the stem cells and everything like I did. I am so bad at trying to explain things after I read them. Oh, I'm so sorry. The things in my mind where I'm like the ADHD, what's in my head don't always come out right, And y'all, I may have to mute when my husband comes home because the dogs will go crazy. But if I do, I'll talk to y'all in chat while it's muted. She didn't have one, Kim. Kim, I wanted to reach out to you so bad and say something, and I was so scared. I wanted to ask Hockey Mom some questions. I was so scared to ask her. I wanted to say something to Marty, ask her, but I was so scared. I didn't want anybody to think I was hating on her or saying that she was lying or anything, but where, I've not been on her channel very long, watching her channel very long, I was unsure because people said that she was, lying about the cancer. And then just as I kept watching, I just kept getting more and more doubts. And then I started noticing something else. When there was no drama going on, she would come on and say that there were people being mean to her. When I would go look in the comments, I wouldn't see anything. I don't know if she was talking about comments or email, but seemed to me when there wasn't any drama going on, she had to create some. And I also felt like that sometimes she was trying to manipulate people into feeling sorry for her, the certain way she would say things and things. I may not be very educated, but I pay attention to a lot. And that is because I was an abused child. Abused children are very aware of their surroundings. They're always looking, for signs of when the next time, they're going to be abused or something. It makes you very, how you say that? Perceptive? Is that how you say it, Timothy? Perceptive.
Very aware. I don't know how to describe.
Yeah. I saw something about oral chemo drug. Yeah, I read about you could take the chemo pills and stuff like that too. Or you could have like the nurse come if you had a port. Or I think it said PICC line, what it actually said. Dee wants to call in. Okay. Hold on just 1 second. Hey, I'm on a live video.
I know.
Okay.
Dee
Okay. Okay. Send her, how am I going to do that?
I don't know. Ask her how to do it.
How you do it, Dee? Yeah. This will probably echo. Hello? Oh, nothing. Let me call you right back. My granny. Wrong. I thought that was Dee calling. I thought Sue gave her the number. It was my granny. I was going to tell Sue. Oh, Sue's watching. I was going to text her. I'm so crazy, y'all. Sue, give Dee my number. Put it on speaker. Okay. No, I'm not reading my screen, Dee. Yeah, simply Cynthia. Yeah, honey. I mean, we could agree to disagree. I don't know. Yeah, I do believe she's ill. I mean, she's ill. It may not be with cancer, but she is ill. I do believe that. I mean, she may have cancer. I don't know, y'all. I'm confused. I want answers. My opinion is I am about sure that this is a scam. That's how I feel, and I apologize if it's not. I mean, I'll probably lose all my subscribers and friends on here if I'm wrong, but I can't help it. I just feel so doubtful right now. Yeah, that's what Keith said, Joe. I'm not wrong, Ken. I want to hear Dee. I thought Sue was giving you the number, but I guess she can't give it to you. I'll just put it on here, Dee, because this is a text now app, and this is not my real number. Stupid thing. Y'all can see I'm not good with technology. Dee, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dee. Dee, as you can tell, I got like attention problems. I'll get to talking and I forget about the chat. I'm so, I'm getting better though. Yeah, I got to thinking, so you don't got no way to give her that number. Thank you, Bella. Man, that's what I was saying, y'all. I think she's a nice lady. Maybe she's got cancer, but the stem cell stuff and being in the hospital was just a lie. I don't know. But Dee's going to Nanny. I mean, I don't know. But we're getting ready to get the lowdown here. It's getting ready to spill the beans. Everybody says spill the tea. We say spill the beans. Hello? Hey, girl.
Turn this down or I'm going to get feedback and I'm going to get totally confused.
Okay.
Okay, so Critters called me. Coming from Critters. Well, not called me. She texted me.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to tell you what she said.
Okay.
From Critters, I don't know anything about it. I have not talked to Michelle. She closed the hospital if there is a... So this is what she said.
Okay.
Take it or leave it, I don't know. She isn't a pharmacist.
She isn't a pharmacist. No masters. She went to the hospital and left the same day. Her
so her SSDI would be higher percentage. Her ex-husband's name is Stephen Ray Bowling. Her husband pays child support in West Virginia. In order to donate bone marrow, the donor has a mental evaluation. 3 weeks prior to the donation, the donor has daily shots to prevent rejection. 3 weeks prior to the transplant, the recipient receives heavy doses of anti-rejection meds. The marrow donor spends 2 to 3 days in the hospital for observation in case of side effects. The recipient stays 2 to 3 weeks in the hospital. Michelle is home. There is no cord in her neck. Chemo is never given in the home, never. Her entire life is based on the art of the con. Research for Conwell. There is a real Lisa Michelle Johnson of Lexington, Kentucky, age 44. 2 master's degrees, 1 PhD in pharmacology, and that's pretty much it. Whatever. So that's what Critter said, not me. I'm just relaying the message. Don't shoot the messenger.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what Dee Dee said? Oh my God. Dee Dee, can you send me that message so I can read it out?
Sure can try if it'll go through.
Okay, thank you so much. And I just will say, like, I really do admire you. I just don't say that. I love you to death.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're very...
I'm sad that if this is true, that it is, you know.
Oh, and I got...
Anytime anybody is hurting, but not really hurting, or they really are, you know. It's just try to help people. But you can't help people if they're not going to be honest. If she's not, I don't know for sure. I don't know what to think anymore.
Yeah.
She doesn't return my calls, so.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. This is a very messed up situation here. Oh, yeah. I had to put my morning live video yesterday on private because I didn't want you mad at me because I was very upset. I heard Go Lightly's live yesterday morning. I was up early. I heard what she said to you, and I did not like it. So I just,
what she said to me?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Well,
Which situation?
she just said to you yesterday morning, she was like, I know you care about your status with me. And I didn't like
that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It just hurt me for you, I guess, you know.
I'm not worried about it. I know what people are, you know. I have psychology degrees. I can see through a lot of stuff, and you know, I'm cool with her. She's cool with me.
Yeah.
As I need to be.
Yep.
I'm just gonna keep uploading my videos and doing what I've been doing.
That's what you do, girl. That's what you do. Well, thanks for giving us the info, girl.
All right. I'm hoping it's not true, but that's just what Critter said. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, y'all. I didn't know if y'all could hear her at the beginning, so I was trying to repeat what she said. But she's going to send me the copy of the message, and I'm going to read it. Hope she does it right now. Yes. Yeah, Gleef Gal. She's supposed to send me a copy of the message that Critter sent her. I got glasses, and I'll have them on my head reading comments. God, I'm so crazy. Well, okay, girls. And I was telling Sue this the other day. One day, I was in Lady Ace chats, and this guy comes in there, and he asked her, "Are you from Letcher County?" I knew automatically he was talking about Letcher County, Kentucky, because it's just right over the mountain from me. And I didn't think nothing about it. And then I heard someone say that they thought she was from Kentucky. And I thought, maybe she is. And maybe the guy that came into the chat and asked her that day recognized her. You're in Kentucky, Marty? I'm just right across the hill. I really thought she was a pharmacist. I've never doubted that, but now I do. I'd never thought about it, you know. I was in the bathtub when all this hit, and they was like, "Do a live CC," and I was like, "Oh man, I can't." Thank goodness Stacy did it. I agree, DD. I agree. I totally agree. Applesauce. Awesome. Pork chops and applesauce. That's what I always tell my dog. Well, okay, y'all know what I always felt strange? Okay, her husband comes on there one day and it's like, "Y'all leave my wife alone. She's a good person." And I felt that strange that he didn't say, "Why don't you guys leave my wife alone? She's battling cancer, struggling with cancer." But he didn't mention anything like that. It was just, just leave her alone. She's a good person. Why didn't he defend her and say, "Look, she really does have cancer"? And like Dee Dee said, this is sad if this comes out to be a lie. Because Dee Dee knows more about this than me. I don't know if it's that Munchausen by proxy syndrome, but it sure does sound like it. Sure does. I don't know who that man was. See, Hockey Mom's dad passed away. And I made sure to put my necklace on my son got me. I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's got the little breast cancer thing. He got me this for Christmas. My granny's sister, she passed away from breast cancer. Hollywood, my friend, our house guest, his mom passed away from cancer. I've been asking him a lot of questions. He said after they did her transplant, she couldn't leave the hospital for quite some time. They was trying to keep her away from germs. Hi, Pink. Okay, Joe. Well, Joe, what would it be for, like, pretending that you're sick? What is that called? Okay, Cindy. So, guys, if it's not Munchausen by proxy, what is it? I thought Munchausen by proxy, I thought sometimes they would pretend that they had illnesses, but most of the time they would pretend that their kids had illnesses. But I'm probably wrong. I don't know, y'all. I am always up for learning things, so if y'all know, school me. Bullshit disease, Chase says. Disease, it's called personality disorder. Just Munchausen. Psychological issue. Fictitious disorder. Pink said. Proxy means another person. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for telling me that. I love learning new stuff, you know. And I'm wrong, y'all tell me. What is that illness? I can't even pronounce that. What is that disease? Illness, applesauce. What does that mean? Well, on that community thing, I saw a post last night where she said her middle name was Michelle. Love you, sunshine. Crabby girl. Somatic crabby girl. Like, I have got to ask you, girl, do you have hermit crabs? Because I have hermit crabs, and I'm just curious by your name. Oh, okay, Jelly. I was like putting it on. It's a cool word, proxy. Yeah, it is. So somatic. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Let me see who commented that. Marie. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a country accent. I'm in the South as well, but she doesn't sound like an educated individual. Yeah, I mean, there's people that talk as countrified as me here that are, you know, educated people. But now that I think about it, she don't sound like too educated. What the thing is, anybody that wants to pretend they got an illness, all they got to do is Google it and then just tell people they got the symptoms. They can also Google what medicine to take, you know, for the illness. Yeah, extremely doped up. Yeah. Yeah. But I like Miss Mensa. I don't agree with everything your main girl that Miss Mensa says, but I like her channel. She makes you think. Okay, Stacy. Yeah, I will. I'll leave this live up. Illness is a psychological disorder where you believe that you're sick, kind of like someone is hypochondriac. No, I mean, oh, Crabby Girl. I mean, do you own hermit crabs? Is that why your name is Crabby Girl? I was just curious about your name because I have hermit crabs. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Amanda, for reminding me about the text. Y'all gets talking. I'll forget what I'm doing when I'm talking. Okay, I'm going to read the text that Dee Dee just sent me. This text is from Critters to Dee Dee, Delusion Dispeller. She isn't a pharmacist, no master's, no PhD. She was in the hospital Wednesday and left the same day. She and her husband are divorced. They divorced so her SSDI would be a higher percentage. Her ex-husband's name is Stephen Ray Bowling. Stephen Ray Bowling? Shit, that sounds so familiar. Her husband pays child support in West Virginia. In order to donate bone marrow, the donor has a mental evaluation. 3 weeks prior to donation, the donor has daily shots to prevent rejection. 3 weeks prior to transplant, the recipient receives heavy doses of anti-rejection meds. The bone marrow donor spends 2 to 3 days in the hospital for observation in case of side effects. The recipient stays 2 to 3 weeks in hospital. Michelle is home. There is no port in her neck. Chemo is never given in the home. Never. Her entire life is based on the art of the con. She researched her con well. There is a real Lisa Michelle Johnson from Lexington, Kentucky, age 44, 2 master's degrees, 1 PhD in pharmacology. I will never speak to her again. She is mentally ill. She has violated the trust of hundreds of people. I will probably never come to YouTube again. Sincerely, and all love to you and to you, your husband and channel. Wow. So, y'all need me to read it again? I'll read it again. Let me know. Pink, I knew yesterday you came into my live chat in the morning time, and you didn't say anything, but you asked a couple things, and but I just thought to myself, Pink is suspicious. I just thought I mean, it just sounded like, I don't know, it didn't make sense to you. I just got that feeling. Hey, buddy, research me too. I'm like Dee Dee. My name is Celeste Cecilia Tompkins. I'm not going to come on YouTube and lie, Man, this is crazy. This is out there. I want to know what Tiffany Marie knows, because I don't know Tiffany. I want to know what she knows. She has to have some inside information. She had to have found out something, because she just like disappeared or something, I heard one day off YouTube. Please reread once again. Gotcha. Could do be wrong? I think that's how you say it. Could do be wrong? Is that how you say that? Okay, could do be wrong. Hey, Barbara. Okay. Barbara's going to be disappointed about this. She was a big Lady A supporter, too. I'm going to read this again for someone in the chat. This is a text from Critters to Delusion Dispeller about Lady A, known as Ms.Analyzer. She isn't a pharmacist. No master's, no PhD. She was in the hospital Wednesday and left the same day. She and her husband are divorced. Honey, they divorced so her SSDI would be higher percentage. Her ex-husband's name is Steve Ray Bowling. Her husband pays child support in West Virginia. In order to take bone marrow, the donor has to have a mental evaluation. 3 weeks prior to donation, the donor has daily shots to prevent rejection. 3 weeks prior to transplant, the recipient receives heavy doses of anti-rejection meds. The marrow donor spends 2 to 3 days in hospital for observation in case of side effects. The recipient stays 2 to 3 weeks in hospital. Michelle is home. There is no port in her neck. Chemo is never given in the home, never. Her entire life is based off the art of the con. She researched her con well. There is a real Lisa Michelle Johnson of Lexington, Kentucky, age 44. 2 master's degrees, 1 PhD in pharmacology. I will never speak to her again. She is mentally ill. She has violated the trust of hundreds of people. I will probably never come to YouTube again. Sincerely, and all of the love to you, your husband, and your channel. Yeah. 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 I hope she is ashamed of herself. While this is true right here, Critters defended her for months. I mean, she'd go to battle with people. over Lady A. And you can only imagine how she must felt as she typed this text to Dee Dee. Imagine how she felt and how upset she was. I mean, she has went to bat for this woman many, many times. And it's disgusting. People would, got little children battling cancer right now. Little bitty babies, toddlers, children battling cancer, losing their loved ones, their mothers, their siblings, their brothers, to cancer. And for someone to lie about it so that you could get a little attention and sympathy from YouTube, come on. You would have to be mentally ill. I have mental illness. I have manic depression, PTSD, anxiety. I would never get on YouTube and lie about having a life-threatening disease, any kind of disease, any kind of illness. I don't get it. But on the other hand, a part of me is like feeling sorry for her. That she is that lonely, sad, and depressed that she would have to do this for attention and sympathy. I don't know, NYC. They're all the whole damn family's probably duping us. Who knows? Who knows? He had to be on. I don't know. Because that day that he came on and did the video and told people to leave Michelle alone, that she was a good person, he didn't say a damn word about her being sick. Not if she was battling cancer and people were bullying her, looks like he would have come on there and said, leave my wife alone. She's battling cancer right now. She don't need this kind of hate. But he never said anything like that. Survived it. I'm so sorry to hear that about your mom. Yes, Lourdes. Yes, it was scripted. Yeah, anybody, if she did this, that pretends to have cancer and drags their son into the lie, probably needs to have some supervised visitation with the kid. I mean, that is not healthy. That's not a healthy environment for him or her to be like that. She needs to get some type of help. But what I was saying, even though I'm so upset and pissed off about it, a part of me feels bad for her because I know she's going to get so much backlash over this. But I still feel bad for her because that's just the way I am. I feel bad sometimes for Go Lightly too, When I say stuff about her, I'll feel bad about it. But 59 people in here, guys. I can't believe it. Right, Dee Dee. I just kept asking myself, how did someone who was never online in their life and stuck in the house for years suddenly get on a computer and know how to maneuver and get around and get 100 subs right away? I believed her on the pharmacy crap because she always would talk about all these crazy meds. I would go up there. Sometimes I would click off of it because she'd be talking about medicine and stuff, and I didn't know what she's talking about. So, I thought maybe she really used to work at the pharmacy. She probably did work at a pharmacy as a cashier, probably not as a pharmacist. But I never did doubt that, but now I do. She know about the medicines because she Googled them. Just like I Googled. When you Google the cancer she's got, I have trouble pronouncing that name sometimes. You will see, like the symptoms, Google the symptoms, exactly what she described. I mean, I thought to myself when I was doing this research the past couple of days about it, I thought to myself, this woman has found the exact same thing I found because it's like reading off of it, And another thing, my first husband's mother died of chemo, and I would take her to chemo. And I guess chemo might affect people differently, but she would be like really sick and she would just want to rest. That woman would do chemo and get on a live video, kind of talk like she was tired or something. I don't know. I'm so glad this come out. Like, I asked my husband what I should do about this morning. I'm like, I hate to see these people just keep getting fooled and fooled and fooled. But then again, I don't want to accuse someone of lying either, because there's a chance she could have it, you know. But I knew it was more likely that she didn't have it. Like, I'm 99.9% sure that this has all been a scam. But anyways, my husband said, don't do nothing about it. How's that bother you? I said, it bothers me because she got people out here defending her, giving her money. I heard her say one day, oh, she ordered some kind of crap off Amazon, and I heard her say right there on the live one day, see, guys, this is what y'all's money bought. That's what y'all's money bought for somebody. It ain't even, oh, my God. It just makes me so mad. I better shut up. No, Pink. I meant yesterday during the live when we were talking about Lady A, you said something about usually they're on a donors list, waiting list, you know, and I thought to myself, so Pink seems like, you know, she's a little bit suspicious of Lady A's story. That's the way I just thought that to myself. It was my opinion. I might have read into it too much, because then I told you, I was like, yeah, her son was a match. And you was like, oh, great, her son. Yeah, I just thought, you know, you're a smart lady. I thought maybe she's a little bit suspicious of the story like I am. She was obviously not in the hospital in that video this morning. That was someone's bedroom. You could tell by the curtains and things. Yeah, simply Cynthia. That's what I'm saying. If this is the truth, I said this earlier, she needs to come clean. And at this point, she needs to make a video and prove she has cancer to everybody at this point. And, you know, the excuse that she doesn't, she shouldn't have to, that shit is just not flying no more. I mean, something's not up. You've got, and if you think about it, it's common sense. If you think about, you watch stuff on TV about heart transplants and stuff. If you think about it, they do have to take shots and stuff so their bodies won't reject, you know, a new heart or whatever they're getting done. If you think about it, all that makes sense. You know, maybe the lady does have cancer, but maybe she lied about the stem cell part and, you know, her son being a donor. Regardless, I mean, even lying about that, even if she does have cancer, that's freaking crazy. Why would you do that? I'm reading. Joe. Oh, Joe, I used to see you do that, and I always used to think to myself, if he thinks she sounds country, gosh, let him come listen to me. Or, yeah, or she, if she. So, Joe, are you female or male? Because I know females and males with the name Joe, and I don't want to call you the wrong one. When Marty first came to my channel, I asked her the same thing, because I know a Marty that's a female and a Marty that's a male. And anymore, you can't go by profile pictures, you know, because people use their wives or their husbands' pics. I say Joe has a male energy. That's what I was. But from the message, it does sound like she's receiving. No. Could do be wrong? No. Her son would have had to have had those injections too, right? From what the message says. Let's go back and look. Look, I know everybody's wanting just hope and pray. when Critters comes out and says that this is fake, it's fake. Critters her right-hand woman. Let's see what it said. Okay, so the donor don't have to have any shots, right? So evidently Critters knows that she has used someone else's name that's from Lexington. Yeah. Oh, could it be wrong? Oh, I wasn't trying to challenge you. I'm just saying. I know everybody's just, I know you're doing like me. You're going back and thinking, well, maybe, just to, because you don't want to believe it. You just don't want to believe it. I completely get that. I'm doing the same thing, you all. Like, I am not an educated person. Crap. I'll just be honest. I didn't get my high school diploma, but I'm smart enough to know when I'm being played for a fool. And I have known it or had a inkling or suspicion of it for quite a while. But now I think that I'm satisfied in saying that this is a scam. I'm not even going to go back and forth with it in my mind anymore. Is it? Isn't it? You could be wrong, Celeste. You could be right, Celeste. Sorry, you guys. My grandmother keeps calling. Timothy, could you please get the file? Never mind. Oh, gosh. What do you all think? Exactly, Pink. Who doesn't tell their spouse they're sick? Hi, Critters. Critters, thank goodness you're here. I hope you got my comment I left you on your last video. Do not let haters run you off YouTube. My husband told me, he said, Celeste, if you let these haters, if you let the comments affect you and control your mind, he said, you're essentially letting them control you. And that makes sense. Glad you're here, Chris. Yeah. Yeah. One, yeah. I'm sick of this Mars broken for son. It's sad. We all have each other, y'all. We can sit here and we can talk about it. Like, I know there's a lot of people that have been really affected by this. That was really close and supportive. It's not affected. It's affected me, but not like others, like Stacy, Critters, and other people and stuff. Critters, I am so sorry. I knew this was going to happen. I've known it for quite a while, but I would get mad at myself because I'd be like, who are you, Celeste, to judge someone and say that if they're sick or not? Don't be like, of course, I'm the type of person, I would never accuse someone of lying about something, me not knowing. But I have been researching, and my house guest's mother died of the cancer. He's pretty upset about it because I had let him watch some Lady A videos to get his opinion on the situation. And since his mother had went through the same thing, he was doubtful. He said he wouldn't say for sure, but he was doubtful. But from all the things that he told me about his mother, things just didn't add up. Just wasn't making sense. And to do Critters, people, if y'all know Critters, I know all y'all do. You don't even have to know her to see what kind of person she is. You can just see by her comments what a loving, caring person she is. And she has dogs. She has rescue dogs. That says a lot about a person, too. And Oh, critters, I love you, honey. I am here for you. And this is, critters is, you could tell she is a very trusting person. And she got conned. She got conned. And a lot of people's hurt. And for what? For what? Because someone was lonely and wanted some sympathy and some attention. You know, the hacks were probably false. That was hurt. Like, you know, somebody gonna hack you and go into your enemy's room, chat room, which I'm talking about, go lightly. The hacker, I mean, that just don't make sense. The hacking crap never made sense. I know you can get hacked, but I always thought it was bull crap. I always did. Because I'm going to tell you why. I had seen her say stuff and do stuff on other places and then complain about people saying mean things to her. And then she would deny that she, you know, had done it. And I actually caught her up in that one time when I was watching one of her videos. You know, I just started noticing little inconsistencies where I wasn't so personally attached to her, you know. I was kind of like an outsider looking in at the situation. And I was neutral, you know. I wanted, and I actually kind of believed her for like a little bit, but I was never completely sold on it. Yeah. Kim, I don't think that phone call was Lady A to that voicemail. If it was, she changed her voice up. I never thought it was, and this was before I was really watched Lady A. Um, I think I just subscribed. I subscribed to her channel, but I really hadn't been watching her videos until that voice thing come around. But then I remember thinking to myself, well, that doesn't sound like that lady. I'm going to get me a cup of coffee while you lovely people are chatting. Oh, yeah, I got my hermit crab necklace for my birthday. Check it out. Cute. The hubby's gone, and I called him before I did my live video, and he was at his friend's house playing guitar, and I was like, oh, take all the time you want. I got a live video to do. This has just been exposed. Because, critters, I prayed on this last night, honey, you know, because I knew that she had been lying, but I couldn't prove it, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want everybody to hate me, you know. But I prayed on it last night, and I asked my husband what I should do about this morning. Me and him talked about it, and then it all come out. And guys, my hubby is home, so I'm going to mute the video because my dogs will be barking, and I'm going to talk to you in chat until they get Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Hubby comes home, they go crazy over him. I had to mute or it would have drove y'all crazy. So Lady A is here. Well, Lady A, honey, we're all confused if you're listening and we would like an explanation. If you're not able to right now, maybe you could do one later. But your supporters that have followed you and supported you would like an explanation. I think we all would. If we're wrong about this situation, we will apologize and continue to support you. But I think critters of all people deserve some kind of explanation. That's right, Sue. That's right, Topaz. You need, well, you know what? That's right. And I'm sorry, Nanny, but she is well enough to talk. She was well enough to do a video this morning and get on and do a live video. She's been well enough after her chemo treatments to do videos. I think people would like an explanation because my friend that's standing here, his mother suffered and died from the same cancer that you say you had. And she had the stem cell stuff. And he cried to me the other day when I was asking him questions. His eyes welled up with tears. So people would like some explanations. Since there were some donations where you ordered Amazon, whatever, vitamins or stuff, you know, because you had cancer or whatever. So, yeah. It's all right, Nanny. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what? I'm about shaking right now. As I was speaking, my heart's beating out of my chest, and I am usually a really nice, calm lady. But let's hear it. Let's see some proof of some freaking cancer. Let's not hear no excuses. You shouldn't have to show it. Well, yeah, you do. Because most cancer people, they actually, you can tell by looking at them. You owe these people some sort of freaking explanation about something. Say we're wrong. Show us something. I don't know where she's at. I just saw in the chat that she was in here. I wouldn't even show my face in here if I were you. I wouldn't show my face on YouTube ever again. It's one thing, pretend something about yourself, but when you drag your son into it, it's another. Tell them to stop calling. I'm doing something. Hello? What? What? Hey. Yeah, I agree, Sue. I agree. Yeah. Did she speak? Is she in here? No, leave her in. Leave her in. Don't block her. Leave her in. Leave her in. She gonna get some attention right now. She gonna get some right now. All right. All right. Bye. All right. Lady A, they want you to speak. I'm hanging up, Sue. They want you to speak. They know you're in here. If you're able to be in here, you're able to talk. You need to speak. I will not block you. Nobody will say anything disrespectful. But you owe these ladies, these gentlemen, an explanation. Faking cancer is a crazy freaking thing to do. I don't care how people feel about me using the word crazy because I have mental illness myself. But it is a crazy thing to do. I'm crazy as hell. I would never do nothing like that. Like, we want to know why. You know? We want to know why. Maybe we can help you. You know? If you need friends, that's not the way to do it. You don't use cancer to prey on people and con and scam them for sympathy. I support you. You damn right I had my damn doubts about it. I never did say anything because I'm not like that. But I was like, who am I to judge this person? But I am judging now because you've hurt critters. Critters. The most, how would you say, docile person ever. Tell them to stop calling. I mean, this is ridiculous.
No.
These people deserve apologies. Apologize to them. Woman up. Put your big girl grannies on since you're a country girl like me. Put your big girl country panties on and own up to what you did or show some proof you got some cancer. If not, all the money that people gave you to order your freaking vitamins, you need to refund it to them. Who is that, Timothy?
Hello? Hello?
This is crazy. Phone keeps ringing. I can't do anything.
Number, but I'm picking up. She's doing something.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who he's talking to. Somebody called, and I'm like, I figured it was my mom calling. Start doing the freaking go lightly clap. I mean, come on, man. I made a video on here. You know what? I'm going to delete that video taken up for Lady A because I look like a freaking fool. We all look like freaking fools. Now, if you're going to be on my chat, be a real freaking woman and leave a message. Don't sit back in the shadows like you used to do, making fake profiles, snooping around, acting like people are mean to you. Own up to what you did. Be a woman and own up to it. You're a disgrace as a woman. Now, you want to see CC get mean because everybody thinks CC's nice. You're a disgrace and you are a disgusting human being for taking advantage of critters and everybody else. And I hope nobody ever watches your YouTube channel again. Now, there you go, woman. Will you take that and shove it up your big ass?
Oh.
You want everybody to support you, but you don't want to give them no goddamn truth. Proof. Got me stuttering, mixing up my words. Makes me mad. Somebody sit back and listen. Listen what we're saying about you. You goddamn right we're talking about you. Excuse my language. Yeah, people spent dozens of hours in research, and she won't come in my live and sit back and see what we're saying about her. Sit back, hear it. We think you're fucking nuts. That's what we think. We think you're a con artist. You're a bad example of a woman. I'll tell you that right now. Of a country woman, I will tell you that right now. That ain't no country woman, y'all. I don't hear a bit of hick in that accent. I don't care. She better what? I wish Lady A would go on live and say something about me. She'd be coming from the wrong country girl. Pisses me off. If she's sick and got cancer, I apologize. But let's see some damn proof. Let's see it, people. My aunt died of breast cancer. Miserable death. I want to see some proof. It's really, I bet there's some kind of excuse. I bet she's got an excuse for why she's home so quick and why all this and that. She's got an answer for everything, y'all. She got an answer for everything. Critters, I'm sorry I cussed and got mad. This is ridiculous. The critter says that the bitch is lying. The bitch is lying. That's the way it is. Why would this woman, go from supporting her to saying that all this shit's a lie? She ain't no pharmacist. She ain't this. And I can hear her over on her live right now. Cece's over there talking about me like a dog. I can hear her right now. Right now. No, she's not live. Oh. I thought I seen somebody said she's live.
Try these out, man.
Okay, Smiles. That's right, girl, honey. I went subscribe to your channel when she said you was emailing her husband and listened to you. And I didn't say, I said a couple things. I asked you if you thought she had cancer and you wouldn't answer. Nobody. But I listened and I was like, that woman's telling the truth. She didn't email Lady A's husband like she's letting on. It was exaggerated, man. And people attack Kay Smiles over her. I mean, honey, I'll preach it for y'all if y'all want me to get started on her. I'm trying. Oh, God. That makes me mad to think she's sitting back watching my damn live and not damn woman enough to say nothing as she's caught all this damn ruckus here on YouTube. Freaking stupid ass. Takes a stupid person to do that. I may not be educated, but I know better than do things like that. Come on, people. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. I told Sue, I said, she can't fake it forever, Sue. It's going to be exposed. It's either going to be exposed or I'm going to be proved that she's got it. I'd subscribed to Majestically Mandy yesterday or day before one. I liking her channel so far. I've really not got to watch any videos, just a little bit of one of them. Well, for one, mommy of three, she did a live video this morning in her bedroom, but she just had a stem cell transplant. And Plus Critters has confirmed it for us. He's laughing at me, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Because they know it's ridiculous. You don't have stem cell transplants to come home in 2 days, y'all. It's just not possible. It don't work that way. Her body might reject it. You got it. Oh, my God. Oh, it makes me so mad. And I'm not mad at y'all. I'm just talking about her. Like, can I have my phone back so I can read? I'm going to read Critter's message for y'all. That's right, Patsy girl. They don't get her drama. I've been telling them about this, the hubby and the friend. I've been telling them about the situation. Hubby told me it would come out, you know. He's like, you know, she's lying. It'll come out. Well, let me see who that comment was to. Mommy of three. Because she has donated her money. Well, you need to go demand your money back because she is lying. For another reason how we know that she is lying, besides her being in her bedroom this morning live after stem cell transplant. Miraculous, huh? Critters has also confirmed it. And Mommy of three, if you need me to read the text message that Critters sent DD about Lady A being a con, I will read it again for you if you didn't hear it, honey. But if you have donated money to her, you need to demand it back because you have been conned. Everybody's been conned. I've been conned. I've been scammed. You know, I didn't donate any money or nothing, but even though I had doubts about her, I still got on my live videos and said people shouldn't be mean to her and stuff like that, you know. And I don't think people should be mean to her now, but they should ask for their money back. Yeah. I won't be over on her channel commenting nothing ever. When I get off this live, I'll be unsubscribed to her, and it'll be good riddance for me. I don't need trash like that in my life, and that is garbage. People that get out and lie about illnesses for sympathy and a little bit of attention. It's pretty bad. Take advantage of all these people. People that have family members suffer from cancer and die. I've had family members die of cancer. I was named after my great-grandmother. Her name was Celeste. She died of bladder cancer. My mom said she was so miserable, you know. Yeah, okay, Smiles. I like your channel. I like it. I do. You're a real smart lady. I knew you didn't do that. I know you didn't send. I thought you sent emails, maybe to her, like you said, because that's the email address she told you to send them to, and it was exaggerated. I knew it. Oh, okay, Lourdes. She's okay. Lourdes thought she was live. That was an hour ago. Missing my messages. Yeah. Yeah. Daily readings. She needs to read the Bible, honey. She needs to read the Bible. Thou shalt not lie. I'm telling you, this is just so this blows my mind. It makes me mad for all of her close supporters that were close to her. You know, I'm gonna go outside and smoke, Timothy, because you're standing right up on me, Annie. Oh, well, read it through there. I'm gonna smoke, but my son's standing right up on me. It's ridiculous, y'all. It's totally ridiculous. I hate my son was in there listening to me, but damn, this is a good lesson for my boy right here. A good lesson. Crazy Granny here. I love her channel. I watch you, by the way. She says that they need to contact YouTube about their donations. Please text CC. Okay, Mommy of 3. When I go back inside, I will read it to you. Yeah, Stacy was crying her eyes out, and that's what made me mad. I saw how hurt Stacy was by her. Like, it didn't make me cry or anything because I knew what was up with her, and I wasn't, that close to her. I liked her. I thought, and I think she's a kind lady. I think she's a nice lady, but I think she has some mental problems. But it just makes me mad to see how hurt, like Stacy and Critters and all of you all are by this. Because I know y'all went to bat for her. I mean, y'all took up for her and stuff and supported her and donated. And she ain't even got enough gumption, as my grandmother would say, to come on here and prove she's got cancer or put her big girl country panties on and own up to what she's did. You know? Could Dee be wrong? I don't know if Dee Dee's still here. Y'all, I've been rambling. I don't know who's here and who's not. Yeah, I heard she said she had breast cancer first. Yeah, it's sad for her son. Yeah, one it is. Yeah, Mommy 3. Everybody took up for her. I knew it did, Critters. I knew it did. I knew there was something. I knew that you would catch on sooner or later. But Critters saying, Everett, she was ashamed to admit it. It's okay, Critters. You was conned. Nobody blames you. I told Sue, I said, I don't think Critters is in on it. I said, I don't think she is. And Sue didn't think so either. But me and Sue would talk back and forth because it was becoming really clear to me that this was a con. And I kept feeling like a hypocrite coming on my live videos and saying, that I supported her and for people to quit being mean to her, which I still don't want people to be mean to her because this is a very sick lady. This is a sick lady we're dealing with. She don't need hate right now. She needs somebody to get her some help. Hopefully her family can get her some help. Her family should be notified of this if we knew how. This is very serious. Yeah, crazy granny here. I saw that. Okay, Chantella, is that how you say that? I heard that was a fake account. Is it? I heard that was her husband. Yeah, I knew she'd lied on Kay. I didn't even know who the hell Kay was. I had no idea who Kay Smiles was. I heard her talking about that hussy. So I went and checked out Kay, and Kay did a live video explaining what went on with the email. That's where Lady A told her to email. And she was reaching out to Lady A. She didn't leave Lady A's husband. She didn't send him an email that said, I'm going to be there for you when she passes away and all that. She did not say that crap. Lady A exaggerated. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. I always get self-conscious. My wrinkles in my head. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even know who Kay was, and I knew that she had been lied on. Let me tell you, if you really think about it, when there wasn't any drama going on and everything was peaceful, she would come on and say that she had been getting hate just to create drama. I started noticing that. Oh, hey, Day Day, if you're still here. Critters, I looked into getting chemo at home. It would have to be ordered by a doctor. You would have to have a PIC line in, it said. You all can go on Google and Google. This is what I looked up. I said, can you get chemotherapy at home? And it took me to this page, and I read up on it. Or you can get the chemo pills. But I think, that's why I was wanting some of y'all to go look at that. I think it was saying, like, I don't know, something about like you would have to go to the hospital to get like the IV and the stand or something. See, I read it, but I get confused trying to explain it. So if one of y'all, when you get time, would look up getting chemo at home, y'all can see what I read. Chantel's a real person. Oh, thank you, Topaz. My hair is naturally curly. Let me tell you what I did to it last month. I thought I was getting light ash blonde to go on my hair. Anyways, after I got it home and got it on my hair, I noticed it was sun blonde, and it put this orangish red tint in it. It's usually not like that, so I'm going to have to redo it. I always use the ash blonde because ash takes like the red tones and gold tones out. Yeah, I straighten mine all the time, but I swear it just burns it up. And then all this breaking news happened while I was in the bathtub. So Stacy done her live first to give me time to get out of the bathtub, and I didn't have time to straighten today, y'all. My hair was super long like Lady A's up until 2 months ago. Yeah, it was probably longer than hers, actually. It's about down to my waist and real thick, so I had to cut it off. That's why I asked y'all the other day, Marty, what an oncologist was. I knew it was the cancer thing, but I was just making sure. I didn't know if it was like a certain type of cancer doctor or what. Oh, now y'all can see my hermit crab necklace. It was supposed to come, wasn't supposed to come till Monday, but I got it early. Got it for my birthday. Big 39. Look over my messy porch. Thank you. It's like turquoise. I love, if y'all don't know, my new subscribers, I have hermit crabs, and I have another channel. It's called the Crab Shack. If y'all got kids, it's a kid-friendly channel. Timothy, can you put Lady on the cable? Thank you all. And it's for attention and sympathy, Mommy of 3. Mommy of 3, are you ready for me to read the text? Nene, I just see Nene's comment. Why am I not getting alerts? My son, Nene, said that all of YouTube was doing that. It was like a bug. Use argan oil? Yeah, I do. I do, Kay. It helps a lot. And also, I'm out of it right now. I like to use the stuff I spray on like the ends of it so that like the flat iron won't, the straightener won't burn it up. Yeah, Joe, did that. I'm always interested in learning new things. Okay, applesauce. Yeah. And they said something about having to have like a pick or a port line or something, wasn't it? I know you could take the pills, but like if you done the chemo stuff, if they come to your house, I thought you had to have that. That they could just hook up. Okay, Mommy of 3. Here is what Critters sent Dee Dee, Delusion Dispeller. And this is about Lady A. She isn't a pharmacist. No master's, no PhD. She was in the hospital and left the same day. She and her husband are divorced. They divorced so her SSDI would be a higher percentage. Her ex-husband's name is Stephen Ray Bowling. Her husband pays child support in West Virginia. In order to donate bone marrow, the donor has to have a mental evaluation. 3 weeks prior to donation, the donor has daily shots to prevent rejection. 3 weeks prior to transplant, the recipient receives heavy doses of anti-rejection meds. The marrow donor spends 2 to 3 days in hospital for observation in case of side effects. The recipient stays 2 to 3 weeks in hospital. Michelle is home. There is no port in her neck. Chemo is never given in the home, never. Her entire life is based off the art of the con. She researched her con well. There is a real Lisa Michelle Johnson of Lexington, Kentucky, age 44. 2 master's degrees, 1 PhD in pharmacology. I will never speak to her again. She is mentally ill. She has violated the trust of hundreds of people. I will probably never come to YouTube again. Sincerely, all. Hope you heard that, Mama 3. Oh, Critters leaving by, Critters. Love you, hon. If you need anything, let me know. Yeah, guys, I'm going to get off here too. My mom's coming to pick up my son, and I'll do a live later on tonight. I get the dog settled down and get everything squared away for supper. I'll come back on and we can talk some more. Hopefully we'll have some more information by then. Let's shut the live down, CC. Yeah, we're shutting it down. Anyways, guys, prayers to you all. And I'm going to be praying for Lady A too, because she is very ill, it seems. No, Topaz 911 should be called. Yeah, I'm keeping it up, Stacy. Okay, thanks for all for tuning in. Much love to you all. The child and the husband live in the same house. Yeah, sometimes, burden of truth, people will divorce just so that their SSI checks or won't be affected, or they could draw more and still live in the same house. still be together, just divorced for benefits. So who knows? No, Topaz. I had to leave her be, Topaz. Karma's a bitch. So, anyways, thank you all so much, and thanks to you all that subscribed, and we'll talk later tonight. Bye, y'all.
Bye.